There's something wrong with the TV. It's all messed up.
I wonder what that means. Sure, this will turn out to be a big nothing.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another quick movie review. I've been catching up on some Netflix films that came out. I already talked about Rebel Moon. I mentioned this movie, Leave the World Behind. It is a really good movie. It is one of those films where all the actors are just fully invested in it. I'm watching like this the whole time, like what the heck is going on? It is a very enthralling movie. Lot of great actors in it. Julia Roberts, Kevin Bacon, Ethan Hawke, Mahershala Ali, just a stacked cast. And everyone there was just chewing up the scenery, just chewing up their line, just having a blast. And you can tell because you're just watching it like, oh my god, what? So it's one of those movies where you just put it on, I didn't know a single thing about it. I was like, either there's an apocalypse or aliens or something going on. I didn't know what was going on when I started. I just saw the trailers and they were very vague, very like, oh, what's happening? And you really don't piece it together until like almost the back half of the movie, and even then it's like, is that really what's actually happening? I don't know. It's just such a very mysterious film before you put it on, and when you watch it you're still like, what? Which is crazy. I watched the whole movie, I enjoyed it, and I still was like, is that the truth? Is that what actually happened? We don't know, but I do know it was a fun movie and it was totally worth watching. So let's talk about it.
I think that ship is heading towards us.
What does that mean?
We shouldn't speculate.
The movie starts, it's a family, going on a vacation, getting away from the world. We all want to experience that. We all need to get away from the world sometimes. And Julia Roberts is, I would say she's the main character of the film, because she's like the driving factor for the, she is the one questioning everything, questioning everyone, saying, what's this? Why is this happening? Can I believe you? I don't know. And you kind of get really sick of her really quick, but then you're like, okay, I understand, because like I would probably be in the same situation. With the stuff that's going on in this movie is absolutely bonkers, the stuff that happens in this movie, and you're just like, what is going on? I would be the same way too. I'd be like, what the hell? And it's just presented in a way that you never ever fully grasp what is going to happen next. You don't know where it's going, you don't know what's going on, where it's coming from, you just don't know. And that is very refreshing for a movie. I also want to mention the cinematography in this movie is insane. I'm a big film buff. I love movies. Obviously my channel is more about toys, but if I'm watching a movie and I'm seeing new things cinematography wise that I've never seen before, which this movie has a lot of. It has very wide shots, very long shots, a lot of pulling out from very far to pulling into very close, flipping your perspective, making you feel dizzy, just making you feel disoriented. It does that without any special effects. It's just in the camera, which is crazy. It's a very, very beautifully shot film, very well directed film, very well acted film.
You've been picking up on what's going on out there.
I don't want to panic over nothing.
I don't think this is nothing.
We're in this together until things get back to normal.
There is no going back to normal.
And it's for a Netflix movie especially, I feel like this could sweep the Oscars. Not that I give a crap about the Oscars, but it's just that good of a movie. Everything happening keeps you guessing, keeps you wanting to watch. It makes you want to keep going and not pause the movie, just be like, It's a very well put together all around film. There is not I think it's probably one of the most perfect movies I've seen in the last year. The pacing is crazy. It's kind of long, like 2.5 hours, but once again, it doesn't feel that way because you're just so invested. You're just like, what? And it's all the scariest thing about it is everything going on in this movie is very feasible, very possible. I don't want to spoil anything, but once you realize what is starting to happen, you're like, gosh, that's scary, because it's not anything that couldn't happen in our realm of possibility. It is very, very practical film in a sense of that there's not a lot of special effects. It's based in a very realistic scenario that is very possible, especially nowadays. And it's just a good movie. Like, I want to say it's probably like a 9.5 out of 10. It's very hard to find any flaws with this movie. I asked my girlfriend, she said the same thing. She said it was a really good movie and she really enjoyed it. And that backs me up because, you know, I value her opinion, and if we put on a stinker of a movie, we're both going to be like, whoa, this was bad. If we put on a good movie, we're both going to be like, yeah, this was good. So I will say, if you are a fan of film, if you are a fan of cinematography, or if you're a fan of just well put together movies, and you really, really want to see something that makes you question and keeps you guessing the whole time, please watch Leave the World Behind. It is such a great movie. Totally worth spending the time to watch. Put it on, you know, 9 o'clock at night. You'll be going to bed at like 11. You'll be thinking about it all night. You'll go to bed and you'll dream about it. And you'll wake up and be like, dang, I can't believe that I just watched that movie. It's still thinking about it. It's one of those movies. So I will say 10 out of 10. Flawless film. You know, it's not my favorite movie. It's pretty far up there. I'm sure I'll rewatch it at some point. But I still think about it. I've seen it like a week or so ago at this point. I still just think about it. I'm like, man, that's really possible that this stuff can happen, and that's really scary. Probably the scariest thing. Probably the scariest movie I've seen. So, 10 out of 10. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like this video. Comment down below if you saw the movie, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Let me know how your day is going. All that good stuff. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.
Get in the car!
Whoever's pulling the strings wants us to finish it.